Welcome to TFTC Sports. NFL Season 1 is right around the corner. We're going to bring you NFL coverage straight to you. We got Shiloh, we got Shador. They're already getting blackballed before the season even started. And Rampage son said, "Daddy, I'm the truth. I'm the man around the house." And now he's going to jail for life.
Definitely is going to jail.
Possibly. Welcome to TFTC Sports. It is your host, Chico Grande, aka Chico 2 times. With me as always, we got Felix Supreme.
305.
And we are ready to get into a lot of drama. Big three champions, possible WNBA lockout. We are going to get into it today. We hope you're ready. We hope you're ready to start the show. But let's go ahead and bring this music down so we can jump into the action. How are you doing, co-host?
Man, I'm doing great. NFL Week 1 is just around the corner. My NFL champion Philadelphia Eagles is finna go back to back. We finna do the impossible.
Oh no, the Swifties already claimed it with that engagement. But shout out our friend RealGood_Doty, who will be back. The NFL show will be back next week. NFL coverage every single week. Your picks, your bets, everything involved with NFL. And then the NBA show will be around the corner once the NBA season kicks off. But speaking of kicking off, let's go ahead and start the show. Let's start with Shador. Let's start with Shiloh. We got a video breaking it down, then we're going to give you our thoughts on the Sanders brothers.
Sanders, right there.
Oh, most definitely.
Background again next to you. Hey, just got to talk to you about, NFL is a tough business. Shiloh had, some bad. It's just have you talked to him and how are his spirits?
Oh, most definitely. He's my son. I'm proud of my kids, all of them, and I prepared my kids for any and everything that could possibly happen in life and in sports. That's part of fathering. That's part of parenting. That's part of having a relationship. So he is mentally where he needs to be, physically where he needs to be. We're praying that he gets another opportunity to go with a team. But if he doesn't, the plans have already been put forward to what he's going to do next. So Shiloh is a man of many talents. I don't know if you guys know, he's a man of many talents, and he's going to be straight. All the Sanders are going to be straight, with or without football. You better believe that. You better believe that. I take care of mine, and I've always have, and y'all know what I mean. You better believe that.
I can remember just like yesterday. I mean, that's part of being a rookie. You're going to get thrown into situations that, maybe you don't think are ideal. I got thrown into a game against New England with 2 minutes left. I fumbled on the 1 yard line. They scored 2 plays later, and that was John Harbaugh's first preseason game, and he was not happy. I mean, I wasn't happy either, but it's part of the game. It's part of what makes a football player is learning how to deal with those situations and learn from them. So yeah, listen, we've all been there.
The number 2 role still up for grabs? You guys still competing for that number 2 role?
Number 2 role?
Like number 2 string quarterback.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, bro, I really don't look into that. I don't care. Whenever it's time for me to get out there and play, I'm gonna play. Whenever it's time for the lights to come on, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm not concerned about when it is. I'm not concerned about, how many reps I'm getting at this point is what it is. Because I know when the lights come on, when everything go on, when the pressure's on, you know who I am. And I'm always be that way.
So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and, since they brought up the graphic, let's start off with the depth chart. We got Joe Flacco at number 1, Dillon Gabriel number 2, and Shador at number 3. A lot of people were saying that they actually agree with this, given Shador's last preseason game was kind of a blunder. He was sacked many times. A lot of analysts felt that he held the ball too long and made questionable decisions where he could have easily thrown it away. So I actually disagreed with this. I thought he should have been the number 2 over Dillon Gabriel, and I felt like they did set him up a little bit for failure in that last preseason game. I think 4 out of the 5 linemen that blocked for him in that preseason game actually were cut and did not make the team. So he was actually getting reps with, non-team players and them expecting greatness from him. And it doesn't matter if you're Tom Brady, Brett Favre, no matter any of the greats. If you don't have a line, you ain't getting anything done. He did hold on to the ball a little bit, but I think beyond that, when he was with the 2s or the 3s with guys with a little bit of talent, I think he really showed that he could get it done. Dillon Gabriel to me was okay, but he didn't really overly impress me, and I think they're taking the safe route with Joe Flacco, but I honestly think that was a little bit of a setup job, so that way no one could be like, hey, there's no reason he shouldn't be the number 2. Y'all are literally messing with him. They set him up like that so they could put him at number 3, which is what they wanted anyways.
Yeah, true. I can definitely see that. But I mean, you did, like you did mention Tom Brady, and just so you know, Tom Brady was a backup too. I mean, he was a backup.
A lot of greats where Aaron Rodgers was a backup for many years.
Exactly. So I mean, anything is possible for Shedeur. So I mean, this isn't a bad thing. Him being the third string quarterback definitely isn't a bad thing at all. I mean, and it's like you said, I mean, the last preseason game they just played against the Rams, he got sacked at least 5 times. And I mean, I understand why the coach poured him out and he didn't get that other touchdown. Because I mean, I feel like this preseason, to me, Shedeur did a lot better than Dylan, because Shedeur didn't throw any interceptions this whole preseason.
No picks, yeah.
No picks, and he threw 2 touchdowns, but Dylan threw 1 and 1. So,
Dylan was kind of injured, so he didn't really play as much too. So he wasn't even available. So availability. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you're not available, that's a mark against you as well.
True, but remember, Shedeur ended up with the nagging shoulder problem, and he got out the next game. So is that? So that, I mean, to me, that
kind of, I guess that went against him as well.
That canceled out.
It's a toss up between them, but I think it is a toss up because they set it up for him to fail.
Yeah, true.
If they didn't do that, I think he would have had a better performance and he would have secured that number 2 job. But I don't know why they're trying to hold him back. Hopefully, he gets his opportunities. The Browns have a really tough schedule the first 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, they definitely do. They got to go to the Bengals, the Ravens, the Packers, the Lions, and the Vikings.
So it could very easily, you could be at week 3, week 4, and they have 1 win, and Joe Flacco's getting the crap beat out of him, and he's done.
True.
And then you get Dylan Goofy Gabriel in there. He's going to mess up. And then then Shedeur's going to finally get his chance.
Yeah, that can definitely happen. I mean, they still have some problems they do need to fix. They have the running back issue. They still have a problem where they could
trade him to the Steelers, baby.
But they could actually use another wide receiver. But I mean, yeah, this is good for Shedeur. I mean, he's on the NFL team. But I'm talking about his brother Shiloh. Now, Shiloh, I mean, just for him being in the NFL is a blessing, because he went undrafted. He wasn't even drafted at all. So I mean, that's one thing. And then he made it to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they already had 3 to 4 already safeties. So
yeah,
it was already a hard spot for him to be in. And then on top of that, him only having at least 4 tackles during this whole preseason isn't enough. I mean,
I think he didn't do bad, but he didn't do great either. He didn't do anything to make himself stand out.
Yeah.
The one thing he did to make himself stand out was being caught on the retaliation, where that guy was definitely mushing him and hitting him, messing with him well after the whistle. And if you played football, anyone that played football know they always get the guy that retaliates. They never get the guy doing it first. If you're going to get him back, you got to wait to the next play, and then you can hit him with whatever you want or a dirty play, and you can usually get away with it.
What does the coach normally do after that? Like
they'll call you an idiot.
That's it.
No, if you get caught,
you get caught fighting the next day, that game.
If it's in the game,
in the game,
and you get a
same situation,
and you get a flag like that, the coach is pulling you on the sidelines and is ripping your ass for probably 5 minutes straight. And depending on how important you are, you might not get back in that game. If you're someone barely getting snaps, barely getting reps, and you do something like that, you're done for the rest of the game.
And what about the next day in practice? Is it over? Once it's happened, is it over with? Talk about it again.
If you do something bad enough, they'll definitely get at you at practice.
The next day, they can run laps.
Yeah, the next practice, yeah. And we watched film.
Mm-hmm.
So they might get you in that film session and be like, oh, at practice you got extra. I seen that. Yeah, I actually believe in Shiloh. I think he'll be good.
Think he'll be a Steeler? He could be. I mean, I can see him being this. Yeah, I had this written down, him, a possible landing spot with the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Saints. Because I mean, if you think about the Steelers, they have the whole little Darius Slay situation. It's stocked on defense,
Porter Jr.
cornerbacks, and Jalen Ramsey. They got Jalen Ramsey roaming around, playing the nickel, playing the slider, playing the safety, playing everything. So I mean, every now and then I can see him using the break. Throw Shiloh in there.
If we have an extra roster spot, if we're not if that doesn't kill us at depth anywhere else, I would definitely agree to do it. I mean, I think he would learn from all the guys, and you get an undrafted guy, low risk, high reward. There's really nothing to it. If he learns and becomes a rotation player, great. If not, you can just cut him. I mean, he's definitely not going to hurt you in the contract. So
true.
I hope he figures it out. I wouldn't mess with the Bucks or be like, oh, we want you on the practice squad and we may call you up. No, I would go to another team's practice squad or a team. If I can't get on a team, I'll go to another team's practice squad. But I wouldn't let the Bucks just like keep on dangling a roster spot and never giving it to me.
I definitely see that. But y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this situation. What team should Shiloh end up going to? And what game is Shador going to end up playing? I mean, I feel like by week 13, if they like 0-5, if they like
week 7.
But like if they like 0-6,
Shador's going to see time week 7.
Nah, I said like week 13. By week 13, if they only won like 3 games by then, get him out there. I mean,
Dylan just seems like he's gonna get hurt, and then Joe Flacco's like old as dirt.
But you remember I showed you the video of Deshaun Watson making the comeback.
I don't believe it.
You saw the video?
And you're the same guy that believed the Ben Simmons summer workout videos. Same guy.
I guess so.
I think it was filmed by the same guy.
Oh. Ben Simmons is crazy. Moving on, man.
But speaking of crazy and losing your mind, wrestler who was viciously attacked in the ring by Rampage's son is reportedly in stable but critical condition with many broken facial bones and lost teeth. This is Raja Jackson, Rampage's son, famed UFC fighter. I don't know what he was doing messing with these lower level wrestlers where he had to get revenge and felt like he was punked in this whole situation, but we're going to play a video clip and then break it down for you.
Hey, I think that's a oh!
What started as a scripted altercation has just turned into a full-blown nightmare.
Come on, man. We're leaving, man. We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious.
The story unfolds at a California indie pro wrestling event. Wrestler Psycho Stu would do this to kick streamer Raja Jackson. But the kick streamer may not have realized it was an act. Why? Because during the event, Raja jumped into the ring from the crowd. The audience may have thought Raja's appearance was part of the act. But then, it turned into something shocking. He would slam Psycho Stu, ground and pound him, and leave him there motionless. Other wrestlers would step in to break up the violence. Later on, Raja's father would receive a phone call about the incident. And meanwhile, Raja would be roaming the streets.
God damn, look at all that blood on him. He went full X Games mode.
Yep.
My bad.
Viewers are watching back footage to see why this happened. Precisely Raja's first interaction with Psycho Stu.
You don't need to worry about him. You need to be worried about Psycho Stu.
Psycho Stu? Psycho Stu spoke in third person. Many people watching knew it was a wrestling act from a wrestling persona. However, after smashing a can on Raja's head, things were very tense.
Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro. Oh, sorry. No, I will fuck him up,
good.
bro.
I know you will. We're good.
It was so tense that everyone had to clarify what happened. Even Psycho Stu would apologize to Raja. But were things misinterpreted in this next conversation?
You know what's a good thing about this? Now I can make it something. I'm gonna have you run in and fuck that motherfucker up in the match. You ready for that?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Right. Talk to the president.
Yeah. If you can do that for me, I'll be cool.
Yeah.
Eyebrows.
I'm gonna really have to show him, like, you can't just hit a fucking can on my goddamn face. I'm dead serious. This shit's not gonna be scripted. I'm telling you. I know all wrestling is script. I'm talking about what I'm gonna do to the guy.
Moments later, Jackson would jump into the ring, slam pro wrestler Psycho Stu, and punch him over 20 times. Luckily, other wrestlers jumped in to stop the mayhem, but not without audience members, including children, witnessing.
Children witnessing craziness.
It was. I had to cut it off because it was finna go to the scene where like he gave him the 25 hit combo special.
We can't show that. Great.
It was too exactly. Thank you. I mean, this dude is a monster. I mean, he needs to be in jail. The only reason why I feel like he's not in jail and they're not really going for it, pressing charges, is one, because the man they still trying to see if the man's gonna pass away or not. Because I mean, he has brain damage, and he's like, he has like brain damage. He's lost his teeth and everything. So even though he's like walking a little bit, he can barely walk. He can still die.
Yeah,
so
he can still go south.
So they still wait. I feel like they're still waiting on that, and combined with his Rampage son. So like it's like this celebrity factored into it. But I mean, this whole situation is just nasty and disgusting because I understand. Yeah, he hit you in the head with a can, but first off, the can was empty, and then
did he actually smash it on his head, or did he do one of those things where he looks like he puts his hand on and like smashes it on his hand?
Yeah, I think it was one of those situations.
Because he didn't like go back like he got like hit with the can. Like I think it was like one of the wrestling moves.
Exactly.
Like oh, I'm gonna mess with you. you know,
Put it on your head
yeah,
and smash it.
and smash it. You know, that may be like he might have got annoyed by that, but he didn't. He didn't literally do it.
Exactly, and then the fact that he like the dude realized that he was getting annoyed, Rampage's son was getting annoyed, and he apologized for it. Even shook your hand, like that's when you know it's genuine. Like he did it. He shook your hand, like, oh, I mean nothing about it, and then like it's just sad how. Like this kid, I don't know what's wrong with him. Rampage is like, oh, his mom passed away, so he's like emotional. He wilding. He ain't all there in the head. But it's like
he gets all hyped up, and he's got like professional level training, and he's a kick streamer. And you know, people always mess with streamers.
Exactly.
But he's not the guy to mess with. So he went full crazy. And the thing that I actually really dislike is on Roger's part is like. They almost like set him up for failure because the guy apologized. He was like, all right, dead it. And then the other people were like, oh, we could make this into something. Do you want to attack him in the ring? Like they were thinking like, oh, if we get Rampage's son to jump in the ring in our, you know, ho dunk wrestling event, that it's going to make it go viral and maybe our league will go viral.
Yeah.
But they didn't tell him like tackle him or slam him and then that's it. They said just go in there and whoop his ass. And it's like with him getting no directions, probably already being half crazy because his mom passed away. He went full berserk and was literally just after he knocked him out, just haymakers to his face. And people were such in shock that no one did anything that he got off 20 plus haymakers.
Yeah, exactly. Just going crazy with it. I understand. Yeah, and that was the crazy part. Like, why would
no one jumped in?
Yeah, and
they're all scared.
I want to blame the business for it because like you gave him the green, like, oh yeah, you want to get back at him, you try to get a viral moment, but I mean y'all should have given him some type of direction, like, hey man, if you hit him, you know, just 1-2 hits and then you know that's it, pull back, you know, nobody like I don't understand why you give him the 23 hit special. Like first off, it was an empty soda can. I don't know how empty soda can equals 23 punches.
Yeah, and the dude apologized. And they're like, you can get him back. And it's like, they probably meant get him back by slamming him.
Exactly.
Which he did way too hard, just slammed him on his head and already knocked him out. And then punched him so many times that he knocked out like almost all of his teeth. And the dude was choking on teeth and blood that he was suffocating. That's like he actually may had brain damage because he was suffocating from choking on teeth. I mean, he jacked him up. Like he might not be the same for the rest of his life. And I don't know if he's going to get out of it, if he's going to get his dad to find a way out of it since his dad's a millionaire. But it's going to definitely be interesting. I know he's got a GoFundMe. We saw the interview with the wrestler that jumped in and saved him. And he was actually mad at all the other people at the event because he was like at the back and had to go from the back to the front to intervene. And he said no one else was standing there. They were just all scared.
Exactly, and that's the sad part. How y'all wrestlers, y'all all these big dudes, big cocky dudes with these beer bellies can't do anything. Like y'all could have jumped on, y'all could have jumped on top of them and everything.
They could
like,
at least pushed him off of him like enough.
Exactly. I mean,
you don't have to get in there and try to fight him. Just get him off the guy.
Exactly. That's just the crazy part. Then on top of that, to add more insight to the whole situation, like the business, they were like the other wrestlers were saying like the business was telling people don't talk to the cops, but at the same time, if you got they want you to share the viral, they want you to share.
They repost the video though. They didn't even care about their own dude almost got murdered.
The dude been out like 11 years. Imagine you been at your job for that long and they let you go out like that, like. I know your insurance. I know his insurance plan don't cover any of that.
They probably don't have insurance. He probably works a regular job and does this like minor league level wrestling for fun. And then now he almost got beat to death, and he'll never be able to work again.
But that's crazy. I mean, I'm still surprised that Raja was able. Like looking at this bottom picture on the right, he's strong. He's strong as hell. Single leg pickup like that. Well, and then he ragdolled him.
I saw a video where him and his dad was telling him something, and he's like, well, I didn't see that way, Dad. And he's like, okay. And then Rampage just started taking his stuff off. And then he noticed it, and he started taking his stuff off, too. They already knew what time knew what time it was. And then they went to lock in, and Raja just he got him down.
Raja got him down?
Yeah, he tackled him, and it would count as a takedown in UFC. He got him down. He's like, I told you, Dad. I told you I got the skills.
Oh, I comment down
He
below.
could take down his dad, man. He could take down anyone.
Comment down below why isn't Raja in the UFC anywhere? It's probably
Boxing, UFC, something.
Yeah, it might be anger problems.
Take that anger out on someone else, but get paid for it.
Football, something.
And follow the rules. Don't be just doing crazy stuff, man. That's why I feel like if you're a multimillionaire, the son of a multimillionaire professional athlete, what are you even doing? I know you want to be a streamer, but what are you even doing being at like a backyard wrestling type event? That's like way beneath you. You shouldn't even have been there.
True.
If people want to see you doing fun stuff, you should live stream like, oh, I'm at a UFC event and I'm walking in the hallways, or I'm at a boxing event, or I'm at something. But he wants to go to like some like white trash backyard wrestling and then get in this situation with these people. It's just like better decisions could have been made.
Definitely.
But his dad hasn't been, the whole family hasn't been making good decisions because the dad's been like overseas and acting super inappropriate.
He's in trouble right now for hit and run in overseas, but he said he didn't. Yeah, he's in trouble for an overseas incident. I mean, yeah,
he was like in a video setting up a massage, and he's like, "But I want the special massage."
Oh yeah, he go crazy. Rampage do go crazy on this. You see how he be walking up to he'll see like a dude and their wife, and he'll literally ask the dude like, "Can I smash your wife?" And the people were like, other dudes would be like all scared and don't know what to say.
And then he runs into like the weird, super rich white dudes that are like, "Oh, you want to do it for free? I usually got to pay for this."
That's just horrible.
You know, rich people be the freaks, man. You seen the Diddy
trial, exactly. But I mean, y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this whole situation. Do you think Rampage's son's finna go to jail, or just because he's Rampage's son that he might get scot free?
But speaking of scot-free, we got to talk about the Big Three champions, the Miami 305, taking over the Big Three. The first year that they got city representation, they're representing Miami. And how did you feel that Miami won the championship co-host? The first year that they're using their repping cities.
I mean, I love it. I knew it was gonna happen as soon as I heard Mike Beasley and Lance was gonna be on the team. I knew it was a wrap because I mean I think this is like the seventh year of the Big Three, and I mean
7th, 8th year,
seventh,
like
8th. So I mean, only thing I feel like the Big Three needs is like more basically TV exposure, and Lance is what they need. I mean, I remember
they're getting viral moments.
We're getting a lot of viral moments with Lance, and then Michael Beasley's like 2 screws loose for basically going in the cuckoo house. So you know that's
a certified cuckoo bucket getter.
Exactly. So you know every time he all going crazy, but I mean this game did not disappoint. It was close the whole way. Montrezl Harrell.
He looked like a monster. He looks like he should still be in the NBA.
Exactly. I think the only reason why
in threes, step backs, dominating other bigs. He was dominating Sean Williams, who was their starting center, who got Defensive Player of the Year. He was dominating him. He was just too small. And he was even dominating Reggie Evans, who's like their enforcer that comes off the bench, who was an enforcer in the NBA. And even he couldn't do anything with Montrezl. They're really lucky that Lance, Michael Beasley, and then Mario Chalmers came in clutch. But let's go ahead and check the clip, and we'll get more into it.
Oh, they hype.
I bet that feels nice because they never won in the league except Mario. They're way more turned than OKC. Oh no, he's gonna Chris Bosh him.
Another Chris Bosh.
He's gonna Dwayne Wade him.
All this man does is win.
Mario Chalmers.
He won 2 state titles in high school, won a national title in Kansas, then won 2 championships with the Heat, and now he's officially a Big Three champion.
I've won in every league that I've ever seen.
Big Three championship game, first to 50, close game, next bucket wins. Michael Beasley, who was hot all night, draws a double team, kicks it to Mario Chalmers in the corner, and Mario does what Mario does best. With ice water in his veins, he sticks the 3-ball, nothing but net. Championship, Miami 305, $1 million prize. Sure, he only finished with 5 points, but this is what Mario does. He stays
hit it when it matters.
Ready. Reminiscent of the time he hit this game-tying 3-ball to send the Kansas Jayhawks into OT as they win the national title. What about his 25-point performance in a pivotal Game 4 of the 2012 Finals? Or Game 7 of the 2013 NBA Finals when he hit this momentum-changing buzzer beater to end the third quarter? The real Mario Chalmers fans will remember this circus shot game winner in Memphis. He's really been doing this his entire career. D-Wade knew he was something special from the jump.
That's what he do. Like when I first met this young man, he came up to me and he told me, he was like, yo, I'm gonna be playing with you one.
I'm gonna be playing with you one day. But he meant it in more ways than one, but we're not getting into that.
Horrible.
But shout out 305. Shout out Michael Beasley getting crazy. Mario Chalmers only had 5 points, but he had the biggest 5 points of the night with the game winner. And I mean, they got a legendary coach, a Laker legend, Michael Cooper, getting a title. He had been there twice before. This was his first win. So we'll see. Hopefully they bring this team back. It's definitely a super competitive team. They got bigs, they got great guard play, they got everything. So I'm really excited. I really liked the big three when they first came out. They had like Iverson and Stoudemire and a bunch of other players, and they had that star power. And then it kind of went downhill a little bit, but then it's like risen back up.
Yeah,
where they're having a lot of former NBA players.
Gilbert Arenas was there. Nick Young was playing. Now a lot of my coaches now. I mean,
Nick Young needs to stop the BS and play.
To get in it.
He's not old enough to be a coach.
Patrick Beverly needs to get in it. I mean, I can see this is going. I can see this getting really big. I mean, especially with a lot of the NBA players retired. Once they leave or retire, they can come here. I mean, like Austin Rivers and all the people.
He needs to be on it. Yeah,
I can see that. Him,
they got Jordan Crawford killed it this year.
Yeah, he was nice.
He was really good.
And that's one thing I do like about the big three. Like it shines on the players like you never really thought had a bag like that. Like the fact that
Sean McCants won a couple championships with Trilogy.
Yep,
from Gilbert's show.
Yep, and the fact that Montrezl Harrell had handles like that, I would have never thought, because when they were in the NBA, you know how they had to like play certain roles.
They didn't get the freedom.
So they get the freedom, and then like with Dwight Howard and his team, how he was shooting
jump shots, threes. He had a breakout season. Shout out Dwight Howard having one of the greatest rookie seasons in the big three. He was an all-star as well. And, yeah, they keep on getting more and more.
Who's some players that you want to see join the big three next season?
Kwame Brown.
Oh, God. Nobody want to see Kwame Brown.
Smush Parker.
Oh, Lord.
No, I'm kidding.
Jeremy Lin,
Monte Ellis.
I can see Dwayne Wade being a coach.
Steven Jackson was in the big three, but he went to being a coach super early. I think the same thing, being lazy. I would want to see Matt Barnes actually play. Shane Battier could play. I think T-Mac's still young enough. He could play a little bit, because it's like they're not playing full games. They're playing at 50, and you got breaks, so you're playing like a half game.
Brandon Jennings.
And it's 3-on-3. Brandon Jennings would be fun.
It's a lot of people. I mean,
Langston Galloway.
Nice. I need y'all to comment down below.
Moutier. Emmanuel Moutier, who used to play for Denver.
Is he still playing?
No, I don't know why he never got a shot. He was like a 6'5" guard that was pretty good, that could dunk.
What if Westbrook? You know, Westbrook right now.
Westbrook would be awesome to big three.
That would shut everything down. If Westbrook, because right now he's not on any team right now, that would shut everything down. Like him, Isaiah, like all those players that's still waiting for that call, like just give it up. Isaiah Thomas, give it up.
Well, supposedly word on the street is that Russell Westbrook's only team is the Sacramento Kings. If he doesn't work out a contract there, then he will have
to go overseas.
Overseas is actually offering probably more money than even the Sacramento can make. So it's going to be up to him if he wants to stay in the NBA or make more money. I don't know if it was Real Madrid or one of the big franchises overseas in Europe that was offering him a huge contract to go over there. But, I mean, he could go get the European contract, and then after that season ends, play in the big three and be double dipping, getting overseas money and big three money. That would be really awesome. I want to see J.R. Smith in the big three. I want to see Iman Shumpert in the big three. I want to see D Rose is still good enough and young enough. He just retired. They're retiring his number in Chicago. I want to see him in the big three.
Big three can be huge.
I see Caitlin Clark in the big three. I want to see Angel Reese. I want to see Angel Reese post up Michael Beasley in the big three.
I think that'd be later on, like year 15, like 7 more years down the line. They're gonna start adding girls to the team, like Candace Parker and them.
Candace Parker's.
I think Lisa Leslie was a coach at one of them.
Yeah, she was the coach in the big three for a lot of years. I don't know if she was still doing it this year. I liked when Brian Scalabrine was playing. That was funny. They had Glenn Big Baby Davis. They had Birdman.
Bree Davis.
Allen Iverson was a sham.
For Sebastian Telfair wants
Joe
to get
Johnson actually was the first big three player to win multiple MVPs, win a championship, and played so good that he got NBA contract and was playing for the Celtics for a little bit. And then he ended up getting waived. But to be going from the big three and get called back up to the NBA roster to show that you're playing at that level. I mean, Dwight Howard played it good enough in this season that he could honestly get a NBA roster spot again, even though he's already in the Hall of Fame. Could you imagine being in the league and in the Hall of Fame?
I can see it.
That's pretty cool. But shout out the big three. Shout out Ice Cube. We're going to keep in touch, keep tabs in it. We're going to watch it next year. It keeps the summer hot. Shout out big three. But keeping the summer hot or cooling it off, the WNBA and WNBA Players Association are heading toward a lockout as a collective bargaining agreement is unlikely to be met before their October deadline. The WNBA does not want its players to play overseas or in the
Unrivaled,
female-owned or player-owned Unrivaled, which is taken off, which is kind of their own like big three, right?
Yes, they kind of like their own big three. I mean, they do different. They have one-on-one games too. That's another thing that the big three can start doing because they have like the one-on-one.
Well, I like that the big three has to bring the heat or bring the fire.
That was nice too.
So if you don't like a foul, instead of reviewing it, they get to go one-on-one.
Definitely, but we're gonna play this video right here of the WNBA players basically talking about how the WNBA is just basically screwing them over, and they basically want to just ruin all
Kill
this
all
momentum.
the momentum. Kill it.
The league doesn't want you guys playing Unrivaled. The league doesn't want you guys playing overseas. What was expressed to you?
I wasn't aware that they already publicly announced that. I mean, that's wrong. I made more money at Unrivaled than excluding this year in my entire WNBA career, so that's not right. I think we can focus on our players in the union. We got a proposal from the league, which was honestly a slap in the face, and I think we really have to put an emphasis on the players that are in our league right now. But I love to see the league growing. I think, adding these teams in Philly and Detroit, like that's how amazing is that the league can grow, but how cool would it also be to have like a little bit expansion on the rosters. Like, let's focus on the teams that have everything set up right now, and maybe focus on the teams also that find excuses continuously to lack investment into their players before we focus on adding more to the grain of people that can't really be sustained. Terrible. That's my only comment on it. It's like they don't care about player safety. It's like they don't care about scheduling or whatever. And I mean, I only mentioned that one time in the beginning of the season, and I know people always love to come and say, oh, you guys want to get paid more, you guys need to play all these games, but at some point there's a sports science to it. And yeah, it's honestly just like game on game on game on game. So we play tomorrow, and we're professional, and we'll do it.
I know there's a lot of hate online from, as you say, men specifically about the WNBA. But what do you say to the folks that are continuing to support and actually continue to help grow the WNBA?
Yeah, as much hate as there was, the support was actually really amazing, and I see so many people really advocating for women's rights, advocating for us as players, and really supporting our league. Our numbers are through the roof, and this is also the reason why we're being so vocal, because we feel like we have so much support coming from people, including men also, but really people that are behind the league, that have been behind the league, and know what we stand for and what we want to grow into as well. Thank you. Thank you.
It's like somebody talked to her like, girl, you better shut up. You over here saying the man don't support y'all. They
How
don't
many Sabali clips did you get?
all of them. I mean, she's the only one talking, but it looks like somebody talked to Sabali and was like, you better shut up because you over here talking down on the man, and the men are the only ones that's really watching the WNBA.
Well, they're the only reason that there is a WNBA, because the NBA subsidized the cost of the WNBA.
And we're the only ones talking about it and tweeting about it, because even though a lot of people are saying like negative things about the WNBA, or they're throwing dildos on the WNBA court and everything like that, like it's bringing the WNBA more and more attention. Because I mean, Caitlin Clark has been out for at least 15 games, and that was basically the cash cow that everybody was landing on. And since she's been gone, people were wondering like, how are they gonna maintain viewership? Like this is the time that we're gonna see, and like the men have been the reason why people have been watching.
Well, it's actually, unfortunately for them, it's kind of been like a perfect storm of disaster. Last year was their biggest year ever, with Caitlin Clark having the best rookie year ever. We're seeing Paige have a similar year, or even a better year.
True.
But the main star is Caitlin, and she's been hurt a majority of the season. And they said that, the biggest games of the year are the fever games, national TV games that she's playing. And since she's not playing, the views are down. And then if they don't want to agree to this contract, then they're going to be in a lockout. So literally all the momentum that they've been building up with Caitlin Clark, like getting the hype in college and then bringing it to the WNBA, they're going to lose all that momentum. And everything they've worked for. And, they could definitely turn it back on once they work out the contracts. But I think just like them not working it out is definitely going to hurt them a lot more in the long run. I know they want to get paid more because they're getting way more money on the TV deals. I definitely agree with that. And I think they should get appropriate percentages. I mean, they're not getting asked to get paid LeBron money. But they also, I kind of understand with the league though. Like, you can't play pro. Like, we're not going to allow you to play pro in 4 leagues and still be in this league. So I can kind of see that with the overseas, but with the unrivaled, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a little weird.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing. Like, you can get hurt. You can get hurt. Yeah, I mean, you can get hurt, and I mean, what the WNBA is trying to do, that you're trying to give them like a fixed income. They're trying to give them like a set amount. And I know a lot of people are saying like, oh yeah, you're seeing rumors out there that they're turning around 3 to 4 times the salary. But I mean, it's like my co-host said, the WNBA, they're not really going after the set amount on the salary. They're going after the revenue. They want
higher percentage.
They want a high percentage on like the basketball related things that they sell. Like, you know, if people buy like the Angel Reese jerseys, they want to get more than 9 to 10% from that, because I think like the NBA is getting around
it's a pretty much
50%.
like, yeah, it's like 50-50 between the owners and the players.
Exactly.
Association, I think, what are they, like 7 to 10?
Yeah, is that right?
So they want to definitely get a bigger chunk of the pie. But the hard thing is like their league isn't really making money, even though whatever revenue they make is still operate at a deficit. So it's like if you take half of the revenue that they are making and it's still a deficit, then it's going to be even at a more of a deficit. So I don't know. Hopefully they work it out. Hopefully it's beneficial to both parties, because they definitely should be paid more with the higher popularity and the bigger TV deals. But they also need to be realistic about what to expect. So hopefully they can find that
realistic.
happy
They bringing
medium.
in the views, just like last.
It's still not a profitable league.
That's
what I'm saying. I'm not saying
it's
don't pay
not
them.
about. It's not. You're thinking about the past. See, you're thinking about the future. You just
They're not doing as great this year.
They're doing better, but they're doing better than last year. So it's an improvement. It's going up. You're going up every time you turn around. Every time, basically, it's like every time you do your annual evaluation, you show them that you're improving. So I mean, you can't say you're gonna lose. You can't say you're gonna lose the same amount of money. You're gonna lose money, but not as much as before. So you're moving up. So each year you're open up and up. So I mean, basically
that was the hope. But then Caitlin Clark hasn't played most of the season,
and he's
so
still going up.
I don't know how bad
it's still going
that's
up right
affecting
now.
it, because they were literally having like videos and reports of like people freaking out because they thought the numbers would be higher, and they weren't meeting expectations.
But now they are meeting expectations. You got to see.
I don't know. I personally don't feel like the hype this year is anywhere near the hype last year. I feel like I watched way more games last year, and that it was more of a topic of conversation. I feel like for this year, we're actually more talking about like off the court stuff, like injuries and dildos being thrown on the court. It doesn't have that same umph.
It's still viewership. Views is views, even no matter what.
I just meaning like in the social media realm, like viralness. I don't feel like it's where it was at last year, this year. Like I feel like most of the season's gone by, and we've watched like 2 games, where last year we watched like 20 games,
it went up,
30 games.
Despite her absence, the WNBA experience has surged in viewership. So they're doing better.
I don't know why so many people were making videos saying that the WNBA is worried because their numbers aren't where they expected. So I don't know if they're maybe better than last year, but not meeting the projections that they projected. But I just know that they, you know, of course, with her being injured, they're not where they should be.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, it could be they're not at the number they want to be for the reason why they want to be. Like they may be hitting the numbers, but it's like we hitting the numbers.
They probably thinking that the graph is going to go like this, but maybe it leveled out a little bit more because she's not playing.
It's possible, but I mean, we definitely got to see. I mean, hopefully the lockout doesn't happen, because if the lockout does happen, it will push back a lot of things, like the expansion team. They just had
Then TFTC Sports starting our women's 3-on-3 league. And the first pick of the draft is Angel Reese.
What? It's Caitlin Clark. We want
but on your team.
But yeah, like I said, like the expansion is about to happen. The expansion draft is about to happen. They got like Toronto just came, a couple more teams that just
Detroit's getting a team again, right?
Yeah, I think Detroit's getting a team again. So they're gonna push everything back. It's gonna be like
Hopefully they do it, because we actually, like you said, like, you know, numbers going up and down. The WNBA had a surge a handful of years ago where they added a bunch of teams, and then that surge kind of popped, where the popularity dropped, and they actually had to get rid of a handful of teams.
Gotta strike while the iron's hot. You ain't got enough time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they lost some momentum before, and it literally cost them franchises. So that's why I think they need to be careful with this, because you want to keep that snowball going.
But do you wait 7 years?
And right now they're messing it up for what?
Because the TV deal. The TV deal is gonna be like 7 years. So if you basically
No,
say,
I just think they need to work to get something
but
done
the
because
deal,
they don't want to kill the momentum.
You have to sign the TV deal now by October. The deadline. You have to sign the TV deal is 7 years. So basically, you're basically saying is take the 4 year. I'm gonna give you 4 times as much money. I'm not gonna give you the revenue. We gonna see how you do at the end of this TV deal. Then let's say you do amazing. Then we gonna see.
I mean, I don't know how the players are gonna feel about that.
Exactly.
That's some of them. That's their whole career.
Exactly. That's what they wanted now. They want to get the money now. They don't want to wait.
I mean, then they're screwed. They're effed either way. So I mean, hopefully they figure it out because right now it's not looking good. Because they're either they want their money now, but then if they do this and kill the momentum and then end up causing themselves to get less money, that's
somebody's getting effed, and
yeah, it's counterproductive. So yeah, they're in a rock and a hard place right now. Sometimes you got to look at the lesser of two evils, and kind of take that route. So hopefully they figure it out, and we'll definitely give you an update if there's a lockout, if they're gonna go into what was the league? Their rivals or unrivaled. They're gonna jump to that or go overseas. We'll let you know.
I mean, because it is embarrassing how the college basketball girls are getting paid more than these girls. Flage is getting paid around the same amount as Asia.
Yeah, that's why it's crazy in the NBA in college. Like most players are out their first or second year. These the women they're playing they're staying 5 years. They're like, oh, I redshirted a year, I had an injury year, I found an exception so I could play 5 years. They're staying as long as they can because they are killing it.
They get treated like kings. They get treated like kings in college.
Yeah, kings and queens.
Basically.
Shout out these queens. Hopefully they get paid. We will update you as that come. But one thing y'all can do is you can check us out. Check out the QR codes. Join us on Instagram. Join us on TikTok. My co-host is posting dancing videos all the time. NFL clips, NBA clips, sports clips, NFL shows coming back next week. We're going to try to, put that out on Wednesdays?
Yep.
Sports shows will be Wednesday. Comment down below you want the regular podcast on Tuesday or Thursday. We're leaning towards Thursday. So comment down below what you want us to do with our schedule so we could have real good _Doty with us here in studio. But yeah, make sure you check out the podcast clip channel, gaming channel. I'm going to get us some outro music as we get out of here. Do you have some final words before we go, Coast?
Man, thank y'all for watching the #1 sports show on YouTube. Don't nobody bring it to you like us, man. I can't wait. Next week is straight football. We bringing y'all the prize picks. We putting money in y'all pockets. So make sure to check us out. We dropping that episode every Wednesday afternoon. We definitely gonna put money in y'all pockets this year, man. Thank y'all for watching. This Felix Supreme 305 with my co-host
Chico Grande Chico 2 times. Thanks for rocking with us. We're rocking with you. We will see you next week. Hasta luego.